Are we live? Are we live? Let me just bubble. Are we live? Thumbs up if we're live, people. Hey! Shirley Wilson, what's going on? My Cody in this. How we doing, people? How we doing? What's good, Janae? What's good, Anita? How you doing? Oh, Yanis. Long time, bro. Bidding me, what's going on? So, we've got Facebook Live on this side. We've got Instagram Live on this side. Susanna, I see you. Maxine Johnson, what's going on? So, yeah, basically, we've got a few minutes before we get into this. Just kind of like bubble, let the crowd build a little piece. How are you guys doing? P&K, I see you. Raw boy. Sasha, what's going on? How are we doing, people? How are we doing? Has today been good? Has today been good? Insta, what's going on? What's going on, Albert? What's going on? Debs. Alright. Welcome. Welcome, 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 people. Welcome, people. Let me turn this volume down a little, please. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to let the crowd build a little bit more, obviously. But, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this. Tommy, what's going on? I see you. I see you. Ayo, what's happening? So, yeah, obviously I'm going to shout you out. You know, thank you for joining me in this live reading, live reacting today to a script that has been put together by the WTalk network. It's an original script. It's called But I Love Him. It's a very, very controversial piece of work. Let's just put it that way. Controversial. Oops. Cam's a little glary. Hey, I'm not even going to try and mess with it, boy, because I remember what had happened last time with the technical issues. So, if Insta's a bit glary, jump on Facebook. Facebook's a bit glary, jump on Insta. I think it's the camera, to be fair. I think the camera's so good, you know what I mean? It could be the shine off this forehead still. Who knows? Not too sure. I see you, Helen. Yes, yes, yes. Palumi. Ebenezer. So here's a question for you guys. Who has read episode 1? Who has read episode 1? Can I have some thumbs up for episode 1, please? Who's read episode 1? Who even knows what I'm talking about? Do you even know why you're here? I know some of you saw my name pop up and was like, oh, what's he doing? Let's check it out. And some people on Insta are saying very controversial. So let me kind of tell you what's going on. Shout out to Ernest Aqua, fellow head boy from back in the day. Chrissy Mills, what's happening? It's a very interesting story, people. Very interesting story. So I can give you a brief synopsis before we actually start to read episode 2. The long and short of it is, in fact, you know what? Let me turn this music down a little bit. Still. Right. Mahawa, I'm glad you're here. I'm actually very glad you're here. So, last week, episode 1 came out. Last week, Thursday. Shout out to Shirley Wilson. She hosted the last live this time last week. Jalissa, welcome. Basically, the story is about Pastor Jide and his wife, Pastor Tolu, and essentially the dramas that ensue when one person steps out of the marriage. In this case, you know, maybe most people might think it's going to be Pastor Jide, the guy that steps out, but actually in this case, it's Tolu. Now, I know in the script we don't refer to her as Pastor Tolu, but she's the pastor's wife. She's held up to a standard, and she's slipping, in my opinion. She has stepped out on her husband for some dude named Adrian. And from what I've read from episode 1, their marriage is cool. They've been married for like 3 years. Everything is blessed. They obviously go to church every Sunday. You know, I believe the sex is good. Apparently, he buys her things. They have date night. She's on his Instagram, so there's no side chicks, what have you. So, I say I hear you, some any dude. But yeah, their marriage is good. The marriage is good, but for whatever reason, Tolu has decided to step out and jump in the bed, it seems, with Adrian, because he can order her food and don't ask her what she wants. Apparently that's like chicks do that. Apparently it's like, yeah, what do you want, babe? Nope, none of that. Just, she's having 2 pieces and chips. Done. Take that, eat that, and she's fine. I think she likes that. That's new for me. It never worked for me in the past. I'm surprised it worked for this person right here. But that's the long and short. For those of you who haven't signed up and are interested in this episode, so it's a 6-part series. This is episode 2. Please sign up on www.thewtalk.com. There we go. Just basically sign up at thewtalk.com and get these episodes straight into your inbox, and it's free. So don't worry about paying for nothing. Totally stressing you out, Listen, guys, we're about to get into it. We're not even there yet. Ebenezer Harris, God bless you, sir. Long time no see. Sarah, Richard, Chris, Julius. There's a lot to get through. But you know what? This is gonna be the first time I'm reading this script, right? So forgive the stumbles and all that sort of stuff. But I'll be honest. So I haven't read episode 2. But what I did do was open my email, because I did get some texts today of people saying, "Oh, Rex, I've signed up," and yeah, I didn't get an email, so I had to at least check the email was coming through. So basically, if you sign up today and you haven't signed up already, you will get the next episodes to your inbox on Thursday at 5 p.m. So we're trying to get you guys reading it, on your journeys home and stuff. Wow, the skin was not crispy, Babs. The skin was not crispy. Let's get into this, because when I looked at this, right, when I opened my email and I just had a little look, I said, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. So why I said Lord Jesus, because the way episode 1 ended, Tolu and Jide had come home from a night out. They were in the car. Jide wants to go and watch Match of the Day. His wife is saying, oh, you know what, the Skybox might delete it by accident. But it turns out, she's just playing with him. It's cool, he's got Match of the Day recorded. Pastor Tolu decides that she's going to go and chat to Adrian. That's how it ended. So that set up a whole barrage of conversation in itself. And this episode 2, and immediately I opened up the email, I said, she's on bread. So for those of you who can't read it, I'm going to read it for you. But the scene is set, and the instruction that I'm reading right now is Tolu meets Adrian at his apartment. My God. Alright then, so you lot smashed it. So basically, in the script, right, they've got like, a nice little setup for for Adrian's apartment. It's a nice swanky place. Shocking. Alright people, please brace yourself. We're gonna get into this. Give me a thumbs up, let me know if you're ready. Please put the children to bed, because this one, I don't know how PC it is, to be fair, people. So I don't know how PC it is. But yeah, let's get into this. So I'm going to read the whole script. I'm going to be everyone. So I'm just going to try and dramatize this some way to, make it that bit more engaging. So let's go. Adrian. We don't have long, and I don't want to waste time. Tolu. I hate this. I hate that this isn't our reality. Adrian. Well, it can't be for the next hour or so. Tolu. Giggles. Adrian. Dirty. No touching. Let's just... Scandalous, bruv. Scandalous. That's just me. That's not in the script. Scandal. So, they're setting the scene again. Tolu returns to her and Jide's apartment after a rendezvous with Adrian. Jide, where have you been, babe? I had to cancel my 3 o'clock. Tolu, babe, I'm so sorry. She was just literally just starting someone else's nails as I got in there. Jide. So you couldn't call her, brother? Tolu. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, babe. What are you going to do about your meeting? Jide. It's alright. Adrian couldn't make it either. Allow it! You... There's a setup. Let me read that again. It's alright. Adrian couldn't make it either. He volunteered to take it next week. Peak! Oh my... This is too much. So, now we're entering Tolu's Truth Corner. This is where we get the introspective Tolu to see what she's thinking about. Scandal. You guys can just shut up. I can feel you judging me. Yep. Well, I have a question for you. Do you lie? Exactly. Yes, I was with Adrian. Yes, Adrian and Jide are friends. Wow. Yes, we planned that he would take next week's meeting. We planned? Yes, I lied. Lying has become second nature lately. I don't even feel bad as long as I'm not hurting Jide. I mean, I don't want to do that, and that's why I had to make sure Adrian could take next week's meeting. Anyway, I've just had the best afternoon though. We didn't have sex. We just laid in bed, naked, talked, dreamed, shut off reality for a few hours. Then I had to go and get my nails done as my cover story. Back to Tolu's reality. Jide. Before I forget, I've signed us up for a double date. Oh my God. Tolu, let me check your forehead. Are you feeling alright? Jide. Feeling just fine. Tolu, who are you? And what have you done with my husband? Jide. Listen, I just know you'll be pleased. Tolu. Okay. With who? I'm closing my eyes because I can read the next line. Well, Adrian has a new girlfriend. This is Jide. Adrian has a new girlfriend. He swears she's the one. Yo, this is deep. Tolu. Adrian? Jide. I know. That's what I said. I've got to see this. It's arranged for next week. Tolu's Truth Corner. I know what you're thinking. Did I know? No, I didn't know. Adrian saying he has a girlfriend isn't part of the plan. However, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for this. I wonder who this cover girl is. I'm not ecstatic about a girl being around Adrian. Oh, let's talk about that. But needs must. I also don't really want Jide and Adrian at the same table. I mean, dinner together. I mean, I'm not that sick. Gosh, this is annoying. What's Adrian playing at? Now I have a double date with Adrian and this random cover girl. Oh, and my husband. At least I'm living my truth and no one's getting hurt. Adrian and I will just play foots under the table. This girl is dread. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 2. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? So, you know what? If this show, was to ever have some sort of theme music, it will be this track right here. Shout out to all my West Coast Tupac fans on that one. Yo, that's a little shout out to my BC days, you know what I mean? BC. Guys and girls, let's discuss. I'm shocked. Footsie under the table with her dry foot, you know. That girl is poison. Hey, Instagram, you're going in. Dirty dry foot. Yo! Like, what? How does this work? She said something mad. Like, I'm not trying to hurt Adrian. I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the logic. So, I don't understand. This for me is only gonna end one way. Someone's heart is gonna get broken. And if I'm honest, I'm not even sure it's gonna be Pastor Jide's heart. To be fair, Pastor Jide's slipping. Pastor Jide is meant to be some pastor. He's meant to have some spiritual eyes, boy. What's going on? Them prayers are not reaching heaven, bro. Like, your wife is stepping out and you don't even know what's going on. I'm not too sure what he's playing at, but he's letting this madness happen under his watch. And he's not doing nothing about it. I know he doesn't know what's going on, but you know what? Let's jump back. What has given this woman, pastor's wife, Tolu, the excuse and the audacity and the right and the belief that, yeah, you know what? Jide is not really fulfilling all my needs, so I'm going to check this next bruh. You lot on the comments are killing me. I'm going to trap this next guy and he's going to fulfill my needs. So is that legit? Is that cool? She keeps on saying I'm living my truth. Is that an excuse? That's what I'm saying, essay. Oh, not even essay. Helen, I'm asking the same question. So Helen's just asked that. So how does she think she's not hurting Pastor Jide? Someone is going to cry. And I mean, I'm a dude, and let's keep it real, guys. Okay, I'm going to say something, then I'm going to caveat it, right? Guys are emotional, but women are a bit more in touch with their emotion than guys. Is that fair? That's a fair comment. So, what does my truth even mean? I don't even know. I don't know. Guys are emotional, but women are that bit more emotional. She said she was just sleeping in the bed next to him and they were not having sex and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. But then, so if that's the case, why are you catching feelings when he's bringing the next girl to the dinner, to the surprise dinner? You know what? Listen, I'll do that for you, Harriet Awusu. Tolu, you are a fool. So, I just thought of something. Imagine, I just cussed out Pastor Jide saying that, you know what, his spiritual eyes might be closed. Imagine if they're wide open. Just imagine if they're wide open. You know what? Hey, WTalk have thrown a good question. Let's ask this question to the audience, right? Facebook, Insta. It looks mad. The situation's a mess. But has Tolu cheated yet? I'll wait. I was saying the same thing. Why she catching feelings? She laid there naked. She didn't do nothing. I will repeat. She laid there naked. She didn't do nothing. What she said was this: we just laid in bed, naked, talked, drink. What's this nonsense? Hold up, man. Hold up. The marriage bed is meant to be sacred. Like, so you trying to tell me that my wife can go to a next brother's house and sit there and lie in bed with a dude naked, talking, dreaming, shutting off reality for a few hours? I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS. Naked. Stalkers. I can't say police, sorry. You know what? I'm not trying to impose my views, people. I'm so sorry. I'm here to facilitate this whole thing, but that one there is nuts. Okay, you know what? Here we go. This is a great question has been asked. Did she cheat? Here's the question, and I'm gonna salute my wifey for this one, Anita. She's on there. She told me one time, I think we was talking about cheating in a hypothetical sense, and was saying, I was like, what constitutes cheating? She said, if you can do the deed with another person in front of your wife, and your wife is cool, then it's not cheating. If you can do the deed in front of your wife and she's not cool about it, it's cheating. Bubs, make sure you correct me, boy, just in case I get this wrong and shake the whole show. So did you catch that? If you can do what you're doing, if Pastor Tolu, let's call her Pastor Tolu. Let's give her the stature. Let's give it a stature. Pastor Tolu is in bed with this Adrian, this guy, this side guy. Thank you, Charlie Wilson, for that one. Side guy on the real. You're dead naked in bed. Nothing's going on, nothing's happening. So if your husband was to walk into that room, what would you tell him? So you're there. You're there, sitting there, lying there. No clothes. Birthday suit on. This next bruh, that's not your husband, is lying in the bed next to you. I'm assuming he's knackered as well. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? It's your husband, Jide. Yeah, babes, come in. Yeah? The only other person seeing my body other than my husband is when I'm dead. And the mortician is prepping me for burial. Yes, Janae. Hey! Listen. Right for me. She can't say a damn thing. Yo, okay, Balaji. So we're doing counselling. Listen, we're doing a bit more than counselling, bruv. If she is knackered in bed with some next dude. So here's the question. Well done, Kwesi. Well done, Kwesi. So the question was asked, has she cheated? Only she can ask that. If Pastor Julie is fine with her being naked to next man, then so be it. But my boy Kwesi just asked the question, would she be happy if Adrian was there naked in bed with another woman? Like, I don't even know why this is the question, boy. So are we now saying that everyone could just lie in next man's bed, next woman's bed, naked, and it's blessed? Like, it's all right. Is that the new benchmark? What's going on, Denise? I see you. Tunji, I see you. Yeah, April Fools, bruv. Yes, Balaji. Yeah, I mean, let's not even play. Come on now. This is married. And guess what? Come on. These people hold office, like, in the kingdom. You know what I mean? These people are pastors. They're meant to be held up to a higher standard. Like, so can you go to the congregation, preach on Sunday and say, you know what? I was in bed naked with a side man called Adrian. And you know what? God gave me a word. If the word wasn't, get the hell out of there, then get off the pulpit. Because there's no reason, in my opinion, for you to be there. Listen, this getting your nails done malarkey. How? I mean, where's the Holy Spirit conviction here? Where's the conviction? You said you're okay with lying. This is dangerous territory, people. Dangerous territory. Like, here's a question. Would I'm just going to throw out there. Would it be better or more palatable if Pastor Jide was cheating? She quenched the spirit a long time. Is a lie a lie? Come on, man. Is the Pope Catholic? There's your answer to that question, boy. But you know what we're doing? We are doing something bad, people. We're doing something very bad. We are making a hell of a lot of judgments. A lot of judgments. We're not meant to do that. That's meant for someone else. However, though, I'm judging some serious actions. I'm judging some actions. I'm not judging the people. That's not my place. But yo, you're in the bed of the next dude, naked. And you know what? Let's even move the conversation on further. So Jide might be smarter than I think he is. he's now going to a dinner with Adrian and his side chick. So I don't know. Is that his girlfriend? Is the wife? Is Jude's wife a side chick? The situation is a mess. And then you have the nerve to say that you're going to play foots under the table. People, let's get serious real quick for a second. Let's get serious real quick. Tolu seems very comfortable spending all this other time with Adrian. So I've asked this question before. What has gone wrong in their marriage that she thinks it's acceptable to step out? That is the question. And as Harriet Owusu was just now saying, she's so comfortable with the fact that she's not even showing no remorse. She's like, boy, what? Adrian's coming to a dinner with some next chick. Well, it's alright. I can still play foots under the table with him. What are you talking about? Anyway, she's got to the point. Something's gone wrong in their marriage. Is she in love with Jide? Let me challenge that question there, Anita. You asked, is she in love with Jide? Is love enough? That is my question. Is love enough, people? Is love enough? And you know what? As I let the comments build on that question, I still want you guys to subscribe. So for people that are joining this channel for the first time, see my face. So my name is Rex. I don't even know if I introduced myself. I'm a big fan and friend of WTalk Network. That's why I'm on here. I've got some strong views on this whole situation. But what I'm doing right now is I want us to conversate. I want us to conversate. So please subscribe, by the way. Could someone write that down somewhere, like www.thewtalk.com? That's the website where you can actually go and get this show straight into your inbox, people. Straight into your inbox. Back to regular scheduled viewing. So I think I just asked, is love enough? It's got to be more, man. It's got to be more. Like, this is a marriage. This is a marriage. Like, I don't know how people see marriage today, but, you know, so I'm a Christian. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Christian. I believe in marriage. I believe it. I'm about this life of, you know, I'm going to have one woman for the rest of my life. So I better choose well, right? I'm not trying to make a mistake as far as this is concerned. Hello, Brenda. How you doing? Good to see you again. And of course, you know what? When you're in that romantic period, you know, and the butterflies are there and what have you, and it's all blessed and it's all lovely, it's romantic, there's lust, all that sort of stuff. That stuff definitely, you know, can take you to the aisle. All that sort of stuff can take you to the aisle. But is that going to keep the marriage? I'm not going to open that to discussion. No! It's not going to keep the marriage. Yes, Harriet, you said spot on, right? So I asked the question, is love enough? Harriet just now dropped this. Love, unfortunately, is not enough. Interesting point. That's why the foundation of friendship first is important. I would have to agree. I think love is cool, and to be fair, come on, I'm not saying that you fall out of love with a person and that gives you the excuse to go and find yourself an Adrian. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the love will change. That's what I'm saying. The love will change, and yes, thank you for reminding me about those vows, bro. That's what I was coming to. Nice one, Albert. Listen, Pastor Jide, Pastor Tolu, if anything, you should know better than anyone else that, you know, it's better not to vow before God than it is to break a vow. When you get married, guess what you do? You make vows, people. You make vows. Hey, Haley, what's going on? Hey, Joy. Make vows before God, right? Especially if you're of the faith, you know, that's what we believe. Make vows before God. You're telling me now that this situation right here, where your marriage has gone a bit sour, doesn't fall into that bracket of for better, for worse. Surely the relationship has changed. The dynamic has changed. Like, this is the for better, for worse bit. Do you know what I mean? Stay right there. I got my alarm going off and I don't want it to disturb the broadcast. Pause 1 second. I'm back. Helen, my friend Helen says this. Love the feeling is not enough. We need to go beyond that and look at life, purpose, God, kingdom, because feelings will come and go. But when you remember why you married, it will help. Interesting. The beginning doesn't last forever. This from Lena. The foundation will always shine through. Susanna, maybe Pete, maybe PJ stopped doing the things he did at the beginning. Ooh, nice. And PT is immature when she wasn't ready for the journey. Yo, interesting. So the question there is like, he stopped doing what he did at the beginning of the relationship. Where the guys at? No, you know what? Forget the guys. Let's talk guys and girls here. Guys and gals. Sorry. People. Marriage is work. And it takes effort, right? Can you sustain the things that you used to do at the start of the relationship right the way throughout? Is that possible? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just wondering if you believe that's possible, right? That's my question. Like someone said earlier, I think Susanna said that, you know, he stopped doing the things that he did in the beginning, and so it changed. Listen. That does happen. Let's keep it real. That does happen. Like them things, them date nights, boy, that we're trying to keep with all the working till what God knows what time and all sorts. It's not easy out here. It's not easy. But yes, like, effort should be made. You should definitely make time for the two of you. Remember why you did get together and all the rest of it. You know. But hard times will come in a relationship. Hard times will come. Like, let's not beat around the bush. Hard times will come, and it's definitely about how you deal with those hard times. How Tolu is dealing with those hard times is not sustainable, in my opinion. It's just not sustainable. Yo, I'm so sorry I'm missing all these comments, boys. There's a lot going on. Alright, let me try and get to these comments because, you know, people are saying a lot over here. Charlene, you're deep, he's a side thing, you know. Allow him. So, what's this now? Alright, people, I'll tell you what, I didn't actually lock off the alarm on my phone, so please bear with me as I go and stop it. I tried to put it somewhere else, didn't work. Give me 2 secs. Back in the building. What I miss. We live in such a fast food society that hard work ain't a popular choice in this day and age. It's easy to pick up and drop, instant gratification. So I believe those people there are talking all about like how hard, how the generation we're living in, like, it's very much a microwave generation. It's like, you know what, this is working, let's do it. And we do it. And then if it don't work, guess what? On to the next one. You know, you literally just swipe. Like, people are swiping left and right. Like, I keep saying to my wife sometimes, if we were single now, like, I actually feel sorry for my singles out there, man. It's tough right now. Like, it's real tough right now. I don't even know how you guys are doing it. You know, I'm praying for you all, though. I'm praying for you all because it's a situation now where people are just like, it's very superficial. I want to stay on topic here, but this is a quick side, one. Yes, Charles, Tinder generation, he calls it. Yo, the microwave and tumble dryer. Oh my god, the generation we're living in. Like, it's hard, man. It's hard, and you know what? The fact that it's been, I think I read in the episode 1, it's been 3 years for Pastor Tolu and Pastor Jide, and then things was great, sex was good, goes to church, she's on his Instagram, they go on date night, it's all blessed on the surface, but for some reason she's not comfortable with this guy Adrian. 3 years is not a long time. Not This is not a long time. And at this point, you've already found a side man. I don't get it. Maybe she's part of this Tinder generation, as you say, Charles. She might be part of this Tinder generation where you're not built to last. Yo, hey, Charlene, I'm praying for you, man. It's hard in these streets. That's what she's saying. Real quick, let me just jump over to Nigel. Nigel says something very important here. If you have made vows, you need to honor them. I'm in agreement. You need to be true to who you are. You cannot be a reactionary person. I'll do this if you do that. I'll cheat if you like, and so on and so on. Your character gets tested when your back is against the wall, and the things you do in those situations can define you. Real talk, bruh. Real talk, like that comment right there, so. Real talk. I mean, are you... Yes, Mervyn Barrett. No, I'm not talking about me. You missed the whole thing, dude. So basically, you need to go and sign up to the WTalk.com. We're talking about an episode where there's infidelity in Christian marriage. That's what we're talking about right here. Yeah, I think I've said this many a time, and I'm glad I have the platform to say it again. This is what I think. People's expectations are not managed before marriage. Say again. People's expectations are not managed before marriage. I think bare times, especially us guys maybe, we think sex is going to be on tap. Sex is on tap. Like, as soon as we get married, it's like, listen, I've been holding out this whole time. I'm going to get it in. And then you get married, and then you realize you can't get it in all the time. You can't. There's a thing called time of the month, bro. There's long day at work, bro. There's all sorts like, you know, that get in the way. And there's, guess what? There's libido. You know what I mean? There's libido. So sex actually doesn't seem to be Pastor Jide and Pastor Tolu's problem though. She said the sex is good. And Tolu and her are not having sex. She's just enjoying the talk. How can you talk about your dreams with this next guy? Ooh, pause. 1 second. So Jide is part to blame. Of course he's part to blame. She's talking about her dreams and passions and all the rest of it with her next guy. Why is that? Because her husband has not fulfilled her in that area. That's a problem. But it's a problem, but is that, can one person fulfill you in all aspects? Let's discuss, people. Let's discuss. Can one person fulfill you in all aspects? I'm missing all this commentary on. Hey, I think Instagram are just having their own Instagram live where the way the comments are flashing, I can't even keep up. Can one person fulfill you entirely? That's my question. Can one person fulfill you entirely? Because ultimately this might be the reason why my girl has gone to Adrian and is sleeping next to him starkers. Can one person, maybe, hey Vicky, so Victoria, maybe Pastor Jide is not emotionally available. Women like to feel listened to. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting stuck in. Women do like to feel, do like to be listened to. I can concur. I'm not a woman, but my wife is, thank God, and she definitely likes to be listened to. She, on many a time, said to me, "You don't listen." And I'm like, "Come on, man, really?" But the truth of the matter is, you know, sometimes I don't. My bad. I'm confessing on the live. Sometimes I don't listen. Not on purpose. There's many a reason, but I'm not here to try and excuse myself. Is it that, you know, this guy is not emotionally there for her? You know, she's trying to let him know how she feels, and he's just not available. It's true, Vicky. I think you have a very valid point. I do think you have a valid point. I do not think it justifies cheating, but no, I do not think it justifies the cheating. Full stop. Should she go and talk to someone else about it? Well, like a lot of us that are married, we keep hearing, like keep the drama in the house and between you two, basically. Yeah, you don't go out and tell everyone, and that's true. That's true. But then there are some times where I don't know, maybe my wife's girls, they can talk the girl talk. I can't really talk the girl talk. You know what I mean? And then they can have that conversation. Where she's a bit free. She was her own person before I came in to the situation, right? So therefore, she can go and chat to said person, about what's going on. I don't advise it too tough, but at the same time, it does happen. But then you see, the problem comes now when the next person you're talking to is of the opposite sex. Now, that's just tricky. What's going on, Alicia? I see you. That's just tricky. Axe, welcome, sir, welcome. Charles, in response to the question I posed earlier. One person cannot fulfill every one of your needs. To look to anyone for that is desperately unfair. Our fulfillment must be in God. Hallelujah. No one person can fulfill you, people. No one person. Haley, let's just to my question again. No, you should never depend on anyone to fulfill you, even your husband or wife. Deep. It's deep. You are not responsible for your spouse's happiness. Ooh. You are not responsible for your spouse's happiness. That's kind of deep. People digest that for a little bit. That's deep. I'm coming to you, Norma. I see you. Where was I? You as an individual and God alone are responsible for your happiness. Your spouse is to encourage and enhance. I'm gonna clap for that one, Haley. I'm gonna clap for that one. Real quick, I think Norma said something. Oh no, you know what? It's gone on. But let me grab a question that's been posed in in Instagram. Yeah. So what was said was, any friend you have of the opposite sex within marriage should be a mutual friend of you and your partner. I'm inclined to agree. But guess what? My wife said that. Guess what, babe? Adrian is a mutual friend. It didn't stop Tolu doing what she was doing. Didn't stop her, boy. She is still sleeping next to my man. It's a mess. Like, I really want to get to the end of this series because I don't know how she's going to come out. I don't know how anyone's going to come out smelling the roses in this situation. I don't know how anyone comes out smelling praise break, I don't know how Adrian comes out smelling the roses, Jide comes out smelling the roses, or my girl Tolu comes out smelling the roses. So I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna fast forward to the end, but how does one come out of this situation? Surely it's going to get exposed at some point. I've not read this, I don't know. It's going to get exposed at some point, right? Maybe that, oh, my wife's been sleeping around. What would you do? What would you do? Let's get real for a second, people. So, if your partner cheated on you, what would you do? Oh my gosh, these questions, boy. If your partner, let's get personal. If your partner cheated on you, what would you do? I'm talking to you, Haley. I'm talking to you, Charles. I'm talking to you, Alicia. Mobo, I'm talking to you. Helen, you. Janae, you. Harriet Abusu, you. Even me. My partner cheated on me. It's curtains. It's curtains, boys. Good night. No, I'm joking. If I found out my wife cheated on me, it's hard. You know what? I'm going to rate my wife again real quick, actually, because when we were courting back in the day, right? I love these hypothetical situations, yeah? I asked her this question. I said, so babe, so if you found out I was cheating on you, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? She said this. She said, well, I'd be upset, but we'd have to talk about it. And then she carried on speaking. I didn't hear anything she said after that. Because what I was used to, where I was coming from, if a girl heard that I cheated on her, whatever, I'm cutting off man's things and I'm doing this and he's not gonna live and I'm telling my brother and all of that. My wife said, will I be upset? But we have to talk about that. Shout out to my wife. That's why she's got one of these, people. That's why she got one of these. I mean, yo, someone said, don't let me find out, you know. I can't lie. If I was cheated on, my heart would check out. It would take God to fix. From care. Listen, peeps, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, man. And you know what's real? You know what's real? There are some people in this chat that may have experienced someone cheat on them. That's real. Report her to her mum and the elders, you joker. Yo, that is deep. Because listen, Jide is going to have this conversation, right? Pastor Jide is going to have this conversation. And as a minister of the Lord, you know, we're all looking to him to see how he reacts in this situation. What are you going to do? That's right, Harriet. Jesus, take the wheel. Because certain people don't know how you're going to act, boy. Certain people don't know how they're going to act. Like, of course, it's one of them situations that you don't know how you're going to act until you're put in that situation. But like, ooh, yo. Okay, Charlene, love you. Thank you for your honesty. You've been cheated on. I hear that. You said that, and it's deep. It's deep. This is just being cheated on in any like, not even if you're married. Like, it's probably even worse if you're married. But you know, them back in the day relationships, boy, when you know people used to step out and whatnot. Very, very deep. Very, very deep. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think I answered that question. I'm not sure, but Haley knows what she's gonna do, boy. Bin bags, lawn, door locked, changed. Perhaps further down the line, when I've had the space, we could discuss what led to that situation. Ooh, Haley, you're on fire today. What's good, Nana? How you doing? Hey, Steve, what's going on? You know why you're on fire? Because she said a very important thing. She said, what led to the situation? What led to the situation? Something led to the situation, people. I agree with you, Helen. True forgiveness is deep and very hard. I mean, people say you should forgive and forget. I can forgive. Forget though. It's a bit, a bit hard. Sorry, Haley, you said something very important. What led to that situation? That's what we need to know. That's the thing we don't know about in this story. What we don't know is what led to Tolu going with sideman Adrian, because everything seemed to be blessed in the relationship. Everything was cool. As I said, you know, sex is great. He goes out. I'm on his Instagram. He takes me here. This. So everything seems blessed on the situation. These are all the things that you're meant to be doing in marriage, right? But for some reason, Tolu has, you know, stepped out. She thinks it's okay to do so. She's going to play footsie with him under the table when they meet. She is dread. But, yeah. What led to that situation? You know, I think on the last live, someone said boredom led to the situation. Boredom. I don't know if we discussed this already. What's going on, Jama? So, does boredom warrant someone stepping out? May not warrant someone stepping out, but it definitely warrants a conversation. Like, for all you married folk out there, if your partner is bored, there's a problem. There is a problem if your partner's bored. I mean, that is not a good situation to be in. You got to step up. Like, as a guy, I'm not going to lie. I always hold my boys up. You know, it's like, guys, man, you got to step up. You know, the women have it hard enough. You know, they bear children, the whole shebang, like, you know. And as a guy, you know, I like my guys to make sure they're doing what they can, you know. That's what I want to do, man. Yes, Harriet. Why are you bored? Initiate excitement then. Well, guess what? I think she has. And it comes in the form of Adrian, who don't ask you what you want for your start. He just orders you 2 pieces and chips. But yes, I agree, Nana. Boredom does want a conversation. Ladies, if you're bored, please slap your man upside the head and say, listen, we need to switch this up because this can't run. You know? And if Jide is insensitive, as you're saying, Andrea, if Jide is insensitive about how she feels, listen, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. What's going on, Becky? We gotta talk. Doesn't this all just come down to there being some sort of communication channel between the two? Yo, dropping bare bars today. Bare wisdom, people. Communication channel, there always must be... Chicken and chip life, you know, joker. There always must be a room for dialogue. There always must be room for dialogue, man. Like, the moment the person starts to sulk and cut off and not talk and all that sort of stuff, it's a problem. And you're headed downhill. Chantel, what you say? Many issues boil down to lack of communication. Yes, I'm in full agreement. I keep bringing my wife into this situation just because it's empirical evidence here. My wife knows this. Like, if there's a problem, best believe we're going to sort it out that night. None of this going to sleep and you're angry or sulking. None of that. None of that. Not in my house. Nope. And I would advise you all to lock that all off. Someone said it earlier. It's a bit childish. It's childish, man. Come on. I know if someone's upset you, but come on. Like, you know, calm down, of course. Hey, Becky. I know someone's upset you. Calm yourself down. I had to learn this as well. People, there's a lot of things you learn in marriage, boy. Let me tell you something. You are not the finished article when you get married. The way I thought, yeah, man. I'm one whole, she's one whole, we're coming together. We were not 2 whole people, boy. Let me keep it real. The amount of stuff I've learned in marriage, I mean, she said to me, this is my wife now, she said, if you keep talking to me right now, I'm going to say something to you that you're not going to like. So let me calm down, and then we can talk about it. And I was like, alright, I'll wait. And I waited. And then she came and spoke. And it was calm. What did you say? The calming period can be mistaken for sulking and the silent treatment. I made this mistake. You're baiting me up nicely on Instagram. Thanks, babes. But the truth of the matter is... yes, Charles. A lot of things you can learn in marriage. The truth of the matter is this. Like, I think the Bible says that, no, I don't think, I know. The Bible says, be angry, but don't sin. See what I'm saying? Because these people who wrote the scripture, they knew that if you act in the anger, it's a problem. If it would have been curtains for Tolu if Jide knocked on the door and came and saw her naked in the bed next to Adrian. It would have been curtains because he would have been PISS, right? But if now she comes and says, yeah, babe, you know what? This is what's been going on. And then he, in his wisdom, might actually just calm it down and then go off somewhere, come back, and let's talk about it. Then we might have more of a productive conclusion. Because in my opinion, like that cool down period, that has saved a lot of that has stopped a lot of potential arguments. People, like, trust me. Oh my goodness. And even more when you have children. Yo, Connie, preach, people. So I would not have children right now, but I know from the many godchildren that we have and the parents around and the parents in this group that patience. Not a joke, boy. Not a joke. What's this? Not just general chit chat. What our goals are, i.e. the short term, long term. Chantel, if you were here earlier, you would have seen that Tolu was having this conversation with her side man. But yeah, that's another conversation there. Making your spouse your friend. A lot of people are married but don't actually like each other. Wow. A lot of people are married but actually don't like each other. Wow. Yo, if you're in that situation, that's a problem. What's the problem? Come on, you gotta be friends. You gotta like each other. If you're heading down that road, man, and you're not liking each other, that's a serious problem right there. And ultimately, that's what Pastor Jide and Tom need to have. Like, if this is a marriage that has been co-signed by the Lord Himself, then what God has put together, let no man put asunder. Right? That's what it says. But if God has not sanctioned this thing, and you're looking at this Adrian thing over here, then I've got my reason. God didn't ordain this thing, but you're there doing, I don't even know what you're doing. Some Nigerians say shakara. You're doing shakara with this guy. Anyway, peeps, you know what? I love relationships. I can talk about it all day long, but I'm not gonna do that tonight because I've only got to catch a train home. So you know what? This has been amazing, people. This has been brilliant. Thank you. Massive shout out to WTalk Network as well, because you guys gave me the opportunity, to react and read this live thing. I really think you set me up, because I can't believe we started in Adrian's apartment. That's just a mess, mate. But yeah, man, this is going. I can keep going, but I'm not sure what I want to do here. I've given it an hour because people got to put the children to bed. People got work in the morning or what have you. Sign up to find out about double date. Okay. There's something going on. There's something going on, people. Sign up, www.thewtalk.com. Sign up here, because that way you're gonna get access to these episodes, right? And I mean, if you could, I just gotta read them all, because this is a nonsense. I need to get to the bottom of this. I just pray this is not like Sunset Beach and like Tolly wakes up and says, Jide, it's just a dream. The whole thing's just a dream, man. Like, we can't do that after all this. Like, we need some actual consequence here, yeah? We need to have some resolution. We talked to a lot of people. You've given me some good advice about and the realities of marriage, man. Because marriage is not easy, but it's well worth it. Well worth it, people. Well worth it. Do me a favor. Give this live a thumbs up, people. Start whacking the thumbs up, because the thumbs up's like, apparently, according to the algorithm, like, it starts to attract, more subscribers and what have you. So please do that. I am gonna love and leave you all. The boys got a train to catch. I think this is gonna continue to go on, this conversation. I might even just do a live on the train, boy, because the way you lot are giving me so much joke, and there's been bare things I missed. But anyway, we'll continue this. Tune in this time next week, Thursday. It might be double trouble. Okay, so alright then. Let's leave it. Where's my tunage at, man? Where's my theme music? Alright, peoples. Bless up. Look after yourself. Hope you enjoyed the session. We'll see you lot on another live, man. Might even bring the wife next time, because she's got a lot to say. Alright, peoples. Bless.